everyone, welcome to the Mufasa book reading. My name is Julia, and we are still reading from Dr. Sunny Stout-Rostron's book titled Business Coaching, Wisdom and Practice. Enjoy. Chapter 9. Supervision, Contracting and Ethical Concerns. Coaching supervision worldwide is in its infancy and is influenced by the role supervision plays for psychologists, who are required to be in the supervision throughout their training and years of practice. This chapter examines how supervision is defined and practiced internationally. Comensa, for example, defines the importance of supervision as follows: accountability, effectiveness, and professionalism are the core values for coaches and mentors. Supervision serves to help coach and mentor manage high levels of complexity, have a mechanism for ensuring accountability and ethical practice, and maintain continued professional development. This chapter explores how you should go about being supervised and/or play the role of supervisor. Chapter 9 also looks at the role of ethics in business coaching and ethical codes that have been developed in the recent years through professional bodies such as Worldwide Association of Business Coaching, European Mentoring and Coaching Council, International Coach Federation, Chartered Institute of Personnel and Development, and Coaches and Mentors of South Africa. Ethical dilemmas are as important as the professional codes themselves, and the authors explore some of the potential dilemmas that arise during a coaching intervention period. A third corporate governance issue for business coaches is the standard contract they draw up for the client. This chapter makes recommendations for key areas to consider when contracting with a client organization, and a supervisor. Throughout this book, I refer to ethical dilemmas that emerge during the coaching process, the need for supervision for all coach practitioners, and contracting with the client for logistics of the coaching process. I discover the next context and guidelines for contracting, what is the importance of committing to an ethical code, and the rationale for coaching supervision. All three areas are related for this reason are included in this chapter. Here I look at contracting, supervision, ethics, and supervision models. Contracting with the reader. What I would like to ask you, the reader, is that we contract together as you work through this chapter. As you read, what types of questions go through your mind, particularly as you read some of the stories and incidents that I explored? For example, what are your thoughts, your assumptions, and do you wonder how you might address the dilemma? How conscious are you of information that comes into your awareness at any given moment? Are you always aware of the ethical and professional questions that might arise during the coaching conversation, or that might be overridden by your own emotional or belief system, or perhaps assumptions that might be operating? This aspect of high-level professional awareness may need reinforcement. This would include the self, the other, and any systems that may need to be held in your awareness. Contracting the relationship. We contract in supervision with our coaching supervisor and in coaching with our client. According to Spinelli, contracting is deeply challenging to our normal way of being in the world. We normally just do without agreeing the parameters of the relationship. The contract leverages the entire relationship, creating a set of conditions or framework within which the coach can work. Developing the habits of both formal and informal contracting is one of the first steps in beginning to understand the dynamics of formulating a coaching relationship. The coach and client agree to conditions of time, space, fees, confidentiality, and goals. In contracting, the business coach agrees to a specific set of conditions. For example, as your coach, I agree to support you in achieving the results you want. In turn, I expect you to give your best. Your success and results will be determined by the commitment and responsibility to which we both commit ourselves. I will always act with integrity, honesty, and openness, and will consistently take responsibility for my actions, communicating any concerns or issues I have. I will provide excellence in coaching, offering value and professionalism. Contracting definitions. The contract between client and coach sets out which services have been agreed and delineates all fees as well as outcomes and deliverables that can be expected. The contract sets out ground rules for the coaching relationship so that both parties are aware of their obligations. This helps prevent future misunderstandings and provides a firm basis to deal with disagreements. The contract describes the relationship between the coach and multiple parties, such as the individual client, the client organization, the HR unit, and line management. It is important for the contract to describe the difference between coaching and the other helping disciplines, such as therapy, counseling, mentoring, and training. Objectives for the individual executive and for the organization need to be clarified, with boundaries made explicit in terms of confidentiality, fees, cancellation, and termination of the contract. Often in coaching, the contracting process is linked to the generation and fulfillment of outcomes. Contracting usually deals with the management of the process, roles played, evaluation of the process, learning and outcomes, and the exit clauses. As a function, contracting has emerged as a critical function of coaching supervision. The contracting for therapy and coaching have similarities in their purpose. That is, provide safety, set boundaries, manage time, money, and ethical issues. But what is contracted and to what end creates a distinction. The contracting and the relationship building are crucial to the outcomes of the coaching intervention, and this is no different to that of supervision. Contracting is simple as it determines what areas and how deeply the coach can work with the organization at an individual, team, and systemic level. A question raised in Pampelis Paisley's research was, how do you get change in coaching that is innovative and not superficial if you do not go deep? This is a question for supervision and needs to be considered in the contracting process. That is where today's reading will end. Thank you. Thank you for watching the video. Remember to subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and share to your family and friends. Bye.